All right, welcome to fuelforsuccess.com. My name is MD Ahmed. I'm the international author of Hidden Secrets of the Topper's Mind and the founder of Fuel number 4 Success.com, where we bring you knowledge that matters, knowledge that you can use in the real world knowledge for real world success. All right, so now today's episode talks about how what happens when you take on the journey of transformation and change, and what are the you know uh, basic things one can do in order to pursue this journey. And even I am on this journey, and I'm going to share with you my realizations that I've had so far in life. Okay, and hoping that these realizations can help you evolve as a human. So, with that intention, let's get started and understand some of the fundamentals of self evolution and self development, if you may want to use that word. So, talking about self evolution, self transformation now, you see, the first thing that we need to understand is that most of us are programmed to fail in life. Our society has programmed us for negativity. Our brain, in fact, is wired to protect us, and in that process, we miss out on a lot of opportunities, and in the process, we end up destroying our relationship with us and our relationship with others. So, now, talking about today's episode, you see, one of the things that I realized is that inside us, we have these two entities, if you may want to use that word. Okay, one is the villain inside us, and the other is the hero. Okay, the villain and the hero. Now, what happens is, let's understand. No. The whole point is, there are people who may disagree with me. There are people who may say, no, 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 no. What are you talking? No villain inside me. I ain't going there. It's only hero and hero and hero. I love people and people love me and yada, yada, yada. If that's the thing, good for you. God bless you. No problem at all. Right? But then this is my realization. I could be wrong. You could be wrong. We could all be wrong. We could all be right. It's not about right and wrong that we are discussing. We are just looking at things from different perspectives. And if it suits you, you keep it. If it doesn't, you discard it and move on. Right? Because I'm not preaching. I'm just sharing. There's a difference between preaching and sharing. So let's go ahead and understand how the villain inside us operates. So this villain inside us, okay, the one thing that the villain wants to do is hurt others, okay, hurt himself and hurt others as well. The primary objective is to hurt. And if the villain is a narcissistic one, okay, am I muted? No, I'm not. Krishna, I think you need to check your phone. Tim, just check if I'm muted. So, in the meantime, uh, am I muted? Am I muted? I'm just checking. Okay, I'm not. No, 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 no. Okay. All right, all right. So you're right, champ. I agree to what you're saying. Right, that's the way forward to love people. But then again, love is very subjective. It depends on how you define love. Love can become a virtue that you would want to defend, and once it becomes a virtue that you want to defend, love comes with the rules that you have set for love. And once you have these rules that you have set for love, then what happens is the villain inside you takes over on the need to love others. And when you see a difference in other people's behavior, when they don't fall in line with your thinking or my thinking, right, we tend to hurt that person in the name of love. I do not know how many people know this dialogue. What was the dialogue? uh, uh, what we do in the name of love, or what all we do in the name of love, right? So one particular seasons, or I would not want to name it, but then there is this commander in chief. He pushes this kid from the window. Okay, I think the kid falls off, what, 15, 20, 30 feet down, loses his back, and he says he did it because of love. The things we do for love. Yeah, that's the line. The things we do for love. Okay, so coming back, uh, yes, again, we may tend to hurt others in the name of love. Absolutely, Sujan, you're right. What class are you in, Sujan? So you see, coming back, the villain inside us tends to hurt. That is where we need to be careful. We tend to hurt people in the name of love. That's a villain inside us and wants to hurt. And how does it operate? The way it operates is it hurts in the name of values, in the name of rules, in the name of dogmas, convictions, and in the name of love. Okay, so once you once you understand and once you are aware of this villain inside you that wants to hurt in the name of all these things, so the primary agenda is to hurt. And if it is a narcissistic villain, it wants to hurt others. It's not going to hurt itself because it's way too proud to do that. Okay, so it wants to hurt others. And now, because people might realize it and call him out for his fallacy, what happens? What he does? He tends to hide behind this wall of this big excuse, saying that saying things like, I did that because of this value that I hold. I did that because it's written here. It's written here, and that is the reason why I did it. I followed this. Okay, so these dogmas, these very strong beliefs that you have, they can be, the source can be anything. They can come from anywhere, and the villain inside you uses them to hurt others. It can be in the name of discipline. Okay, so that's number that's the first thing that you got to understand and acknowledge, that there is a villain inside you. Number one. Number two is, there's a hero inside you who doesn't want to hurt people. Okay, who doesn't want to hurt people, who doesn't want to harm people. Now, that's the hero. And a lot of people like that, they say things like, they tend to sound very virtuous, they tend to sound very saintly. I don't like hurting people, I don't like harming people, I love everyone, and all that. But then, if you really do not want to harm others, you got to acknowledge the fact that there is a villain inside you who wants to hurt others. Who wants to hurt others. The moment you acknowledge, bring that villain out, call that villain out into the light, instead of running away from that villain, hiding, denying, giving it a set of dogmas to be followed, and giving it authority to hurt others, you're not on the path towards self evolution, towards becoming a human. because that usually happens. The torch of righteousness can show light in darkness and can also burn villages. The torch of righteousness.